agribusiness entrepreneur, and Mosun really, she gave us that fire within our bones. And second was Bosun Tijani, co-founder of the CC Hub. And we saw all of the examples of people that have used technology to do amazing stuff and how technology is really changing the world. And that's really the core of this platform. How can we use the things and the resources that are within our society to begin to create a change? But I'm excited because here in the studio with me, I have someone very special, I think to all of us as Nigerians and all over the world. He's Dr. Victor Oladokun, the Communications Director at the Africa Development Bank.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for being here, sir. Coming all the way from Cote d'Ivoire, Abidjan, to be here with us at the platform. We thank you.
It's a wonderful pleasure.
Thank you, sir. I know that you are the final speaker for the day, and like I said to you, you're like the father that will cap it all up. But we want to talk to you here just to have a hindsight perspective. I joke and I say you are older than Nigeria officially.
I think I am.
And so you've literally seen us 58 years plus to where we are today. You've seen the trends, you've seen how the nation has changed. And we're here today having this conversation of being the change and different perspectives. What is your perspective to the challenges we face today as a nation and what we need to do moving forward?
Well, I think every generation really thinks that the generation that follows is a little bit worse off than the one that they've come from. But I have no illusions about that at all. I think that this is one of the greatest times to be alive in Nigeria. And certainly Nigeria's greatest days are ahead of it, not behind. Now,
thank you.
I'm sure there are people listening to that right now, and they're probably turning up their noses. But I think one of the biggest things we have to do is to aggressively resist the temptation to be cynical and to be negative. What we see and what we say determines the future that we're going into. The choice is very simple. We can continue along a path of cynicism, or we can be positive, filled with hope, and decide consciously to make a difference. I think after listening to Otto and the kids today, all of us should just go home because they delivered the bacon. They brought it home. Everything they said really is about where we're going as a nation. I think the second thing that we also need to do is not outsource responsibility. Many times you hear people say, oh, it's the government. Who is the government? The government isn't responsible for cleaning your gutters. The government isn't responsible for painting your house. As you know, in many parts of Nigeria, the day the house is built is the last time that it's painted.
Truth.
Yes. Nobody's responsible for that. We are responsible for ourselves. And guess what? Nobody is coming to help us. I keep on hearing about transfer of technology. There's nothing like transfer of technology. Nobody's transferring anything to us. We acquire it. We go after it. So I think at every level of society, as in government, in business, social enterprises, as individuals, personal responsibility is absolutely key. And I think the third thing that I'd like to say, I think as far as navigating the way forward, is this. I'm a recipient of help. Every step of my life, I received favor. I received help from somebody at a critical junction in my life. So my mantra is, in the same way that somebody was a door opener and a way maker for me, I need to be a way maker for somebody else. So there's absolutely nobody who can say that in their life experience they haven't had somebody.
True.
It could be a teacher, it could be a neighbor, it could be a parent, it could be a friend. Somebody has helped you, moved you one step higher along the way. I think if we all collectively realize that we can also help somebody else, our nation definitely would be a better place.
Thank you so much for sharing that, sir. And we look forward to your session coming up very soon.
Looking forward to it. Thank you.
We're going back into the main hall now, and I'll pick one thing he said. He said we should aggressively resist the desire to fall into cynicism. And I know that many of us are falling into, yes, we talk. But look, enough of the talk, enough of the complaining, like the speakers have said. It's time to be the solution. We have the final two speakers for today's platform coming up. Adekweju Jayoba, the founder of Brown Button Foundation, and of course, Dr. Victor Oladokun will be coming up after this break. Thank you for still staying with us. Enjoy the next two sessions, and we'll be back after that.
Isn't that the creator of that life-changing app?
Hey! Hi! I am Audu, and I know that you know me, the dude walking around with his golden touch, eh? Ever since I've been a part of the platform, I have gained vast insights and ideas from various speakers on how to be a much better citizen.
Special feature from the Plaform Young People, which is an offshoot of the Plaform Nigeria. Please join me as I welcome Chika Nwobi.
Thank you, Ngozi. So we run Plaform, we call it Plaform YPB. It's basically something that started out of Plaform, whereas Plaform, as you've seen, has people that are already established and are speaking their ideas about what they're already doing around nation building. We set up Plaform YPB to really target and help build the next generation of people that will build the nation. And so every year we take 300 of the highest potential young Nigerians between the age of 20 to 25. We take them for a 5-day in-residence boot camp, and we give them a lot of support and training and so on. So we've done that for 3 years, and today we have our first business plan competition. So the 3 cohorts, so about 800 people had the chance to participate, and we're down to the final 3. So I've invited our esteemed speakers, Bosun, Ian, and Mosun, to help us to pick the final winner. And so I'm going to call up the first of the companies. They're called Lifepro. Please join me in welcoming Lifepro. So Lifepro, you have 3 minutes to make your pitch. You will have time for 1 question from the judges, and that's it. So make the best use of it. Thank you.
Okay. So, hello everyone. I am Adibo Wale from the Plaform YPB 2018 cohort, and we are the Lifepro team. Thank you. So by the time we are done with this pitch, 42 children would have been born in Nigeria. Half of those children will die due to malnutrition, and the other half that managed to survive will actually join the 200 million children under the age of 5 who ordinarily are supposed to be part of the new tribe of Africans, but never will because of physical and mental stunting. So they never get to reach their full physical and intellectual potential. These children are born to the families of 80 million people in Nigeria who live under $2 a day. And we know that when food, or rather nutritious food rather, are very expensive to these people and hence they can't afford it. If we have to change this face of Africa, we have to start by changing the face of nutrition. This is what led me and my colleagues here to think in the direction of looking inward. And we found out that locust beans, which is indigenous to Nigeria, is a cheap source of these vital nutrients needed by these children and their families. We have redeveloped this product into our own product, which we call Iru, which has no smell. It's premium organic, it has a 6-month shelf life, and it's 100% natural. And it's very, very affordable for as low as 15 naira. We have gone further to innovate Iru into a cube form for children who may not like it in the pellets or grainy size in which it finds in their food. And we have added vitamin B12 to make it even more fortified. This uniqueness has made us tap into the 80 million people who live under $2 a day. These people are indeed our own Lazarus. Our direct competitors are Okobe and the people who make the local sellers of Iru, while our indirect competitors are milk and meat, because we know these children actually need this to grow. But we outmaneuver our indirect competitors by having a product that is very indigenous and affordable, and our direct competitors by having a product that is built on a trusted brand, has a longer shelf life, and indeed, it's very, very affordable. In just 2 months of starting, we sold 13,000 grams of this product to 3,000 people, online and offline, and made a 12% margin on it. We've done our market analysis, perfected our product, our pilot test was a success, and now we're at a stage where we need to upscale production to ensure that more people have an dignified access to quality nutritious food product that is indeed very available. We're asking for 5 million naira that will enable us scale up our production by setting up a standard factory, meeting up with working capital, as well as our marketing and branding needs.
With this money also, we'll be able to impart youth champion. Youth champion are women in the rural community who help us in the production of the locust beans. We are also fulfilling the SDGs 1, 2, 3, and 8. This is my team, Adebowale, Emmanuel, and me. We are currently in partnership with Premier Hub Innovation Center for incubation and business development. We would like to hear from...
Thank you. You can stand there. Wait. So, do any of the judges have a question for them?
How much does Hiru cost?
15 naira, we said it during the pitch.
It's 15 naira.
That's most pack.
And how much does it cost to make?
I guess for the milk that would have that amount of tiny nutrients that we want, it will cost well over 65 naira at the very least.
Okay.
How much does it cost to make? Okay, does it cost to make Hiru? I thought
Like
you asked about milk.
What does one packet of Hiru cost to make?
Cost of production?
Yes.
Oh, okay, 38 naira right now.
38 naira.
Plus packaging.
Plus packaging.
Yes.
That's very good.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. You can go. Please leave the microphone. Well done, guys. And girl. I think I forgot to add that we're not just doing it for fun. It's not like the winner is just we're just going to clap for the person. Apart from the visibility that they're all getting, the pastor and the church, Pastor Koju, gracefully has committed that the winner is going to get 5 million naira as a grant to help them scale up this business. So next I have up Justin Barnes.
All right. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Joseph Abani. I'm a YPB alumni from 2017 cohort. Here are my team members, and will be presenting on Justin Barnes. Next. Can I have the clip? Sorry. Okay. So, according to UNICEF, 124,000 children dies every year due to contamination from waterborne diseases such as diarrhea, dysentery, and cholera. Now, this problem can easily be solved with the use of simple quality antiseptic liquid like Dettol to disinfect surfaces and also water for baths. However, poor people cannot readily afford this product. And this is why we took it upon ourselves in Gestiban to produce Dettol product that is less expensive and affordable to low-income earners. Okay, so this small product. Okay, so the smaller product sells for 100 naira, and the bigger product sells for 200. Bigger brands like Dettol and Savlon, they sell their smaller products for about 350 and their bigger products for about 700. So some of us might be familiar with the Kakatin brand. We have partnered with the Kakatin brand because they have a very strong brand acceptance in the local market. So we are leveraging on their access to grassroots markets as well as their existing distribution channel. Our primary business model is business to business. So the cosmetic and personal care product industry in Nigeria is worth 1 trillion naira. 70% of the market is completely dominated by international brands like Reckitt Benckiser, leaving just 30% for local manufacturers like us. Our target in Justin Barnes is to take 5% of the available market. So we invested 1 million naira to start production in January 2018. Between January 2018 and September 2018, we've been able to sell about 90,000 units of our small product. And that helped us to generate about 6.1 million naira in a 9-month period of market validation. Now, by the end of this year, we would have generated 10 million naira in revenue. Our target for next year is 400 million naira, and by 2020, we want to get 1 billion naira in revenue. However, in order for us to achieve this, we need to increase our production capacity and our working capital. And this is why we are here seeking the 5 million naira grant to enable us automate some of our processes. With the 5 million naira grant, we'll be able to buy an automatic filling and capping machine for 4 million naira. The remaining 1 million naira will add it to our current 2 million naira working capital. What would the grant impact then be? We'll be able to increase our production capacity from 125 bottles per hour currently to 8,000 bottles per hour. Now, this will also enable us to employ up to 40 other staffs to help us distribute this product. So what would the public, what is it for the public then? By this production, we'll be able to produce up to 1.2 million products and distribute to low-income earners in the country. And this will enable us to preserve the life of about 240,000 families of the poor people.
Thank you. Thank you. Time out. So one question from the judges.
Okay. So we're very curious. Great presentation. But is this product licensed? Do you have NAFDAC certification?
Okay,
already?
So we have applied for NAFDAC certification, and we have all the necessary equipment, water purification from start to finish, and sterilizer. However, we have not been given license. This is why we are doing market validation to the communities around us.
All right, thank you very much. Well done. Last and certainly not the least, I'd like to welcome up Lagos Thrift Store.
Good day, everyone. My name is Umebe Ijoma. I'm a 2018 YPB Fellow, and I'm here to introduce you to Lagos Thrift Store. I'm here to talk about Sade. Sade, just like many other young women starting off their life, she's starting up looking for her first job, and some other women, they're trying to set up businesses or meeting with potential investors. Now, Sade has an interview on Monday. Sade does not have the money to buy a dress, and the last thing she wants to disturb herself with is her appearance, which is already giving her self-esteem issues. Sade cannot go to the market because she would not be able to go through the inventories and pick what she really wants. Now we bring in Lagos Thrift Store. Lagos Thrift Store collects and sells affordable second-hand goods, which you also know as Okrika. We select from verified means, from dignified sources, and also dignified channels. Now, Sade has better confidence because she's getting it from rich Nigerians, she's getting it from fashion celebrities, and we also declutter premium stores. So Sade can get all these fancy clothes at affordable prices. And this will help boost her self-confidence. And also, she has better buying experience. From the comfort of her home, Sade will be able to select her clothes on our website, and she will also get a chance to attend a pop-up market, whereby she can mingle with other girls like her, and she can also sell her business idea to potential investors. Our market size. Thrift is going mainstream. The thrift and the resale industry is moving by 15%, while the retail industry is moving by 2% annually. And according to the recent resale report, the resale market is set to hit $41 billion. With over 180 million Nigerians and 85 million people making up the labor force, we can see that this business has a market in Nigeria. And the need for funding, we need 5 million naira to set up a warehouse. We would like to start the clothes bank, which will enable people that cannot still afford the clothes, like Sade. Clothes is very essential for us humans. These people, they really want to look good, but they cannot afford these clothes. So when we set up the clothes bank, they can easily come and pick up clothes for free. And then again, we need it for logistics and to build up an impressive consignment website and to boost our marketing. This business is being led by Umebe Ijoma. As a fashion stylist, I noticed the waste in the fashion industry, with 1/3 of our wardrobes ending up in landfills, which leads to waste population and environmental pollution. And also Ibe Linda, an experienced marketing lead that has worked with top multinational companies. With these funds and everything, we hope to upscale
Thank you, Ijoma. Thank you very much. One question from the judge.
Where do you source your inventory from?
Okay.
Where do you source your inventory from?
We source from fashion celebrities that cannot repeat their clothes, and from rich Nigerians that have so much clutter in their homes, but barely no time to go through them.
And the premium stores.
And also premium stores. These stores, they cannot do clearance because they don't want to be seen as cheap. So we help them do the clearance because we already sell cheap clothes.
Thank you very much. Okay, so our judges, you can exit. I will do the calculation was a bit challenging for me. So we'll do the calculation, and after the next speaker, I'll come and announce the result. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Platform YPB. Great presentations. Very quickly, I'll bring up our next speaker, Adekweju Jayoba. She's a